Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Araburu Kisetsu no Otome domo. And the last episode, yeah, we found out what kind of show we're watching. There's a literature club where they read very interesting literature. And our main girl, Kazusa, she has a childhood friend, Izumi, who's super popular with girls, and they don't like the fact that he has her as a childhood friend. And she's like, Izumi, he's a good boy. He wouldn't do anything lewd. He doesn't have like lewd magazines or anything like that. He doesn't think about that kind of stuff. And then walks in on him doing something of note that kind of caused her to run away deep into the night. So never to be heard of from again. And also, just pretty much every character in this show seems to be very much a degenerate. I'll just use that word, degenerate. That's probably the best word for it. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to expect from this show, but it won the poll, so I'm gonna be watching it. So let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, play. High quality literature there. uh, Anime coming soon. uh, Surprised he held on to his virginity that long, if that's the case. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, now you have my attention. What does she want you to say? Guess we'll find out after the opening. But I guess it's supposed to imply that he was just, bothering her. Yeah, this part really does make more sense after watching the first episode. I'm not sure how much point there is to having the the OP lyrics transliterated into Romaji like that. Like, who does that really benefit? I guess unless people that want to sing along with it, I guess. But if someone doesn't know Japanese as well, doesn't tell them anything. And I just, why do you have to be like right under me, cat? You gotta reposition my. He's like on his back with his head under my chair, his feet, back legs under my desk. It's just a weird position he found himself in. What are you doing under that table, man? Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. I mean, that's kind of the impression I got. What? Okay, you better not be trying to. Don't think that's true. I don't know quite what she's playing at here. Okay, what are you supposed to say? uh... Uh, well, I'm your friend there might be able to help you scratch it. Probably just gotta ask. Nothing scares off a guy faster than an itchy crotch. Okay. You're not bad. Hair could be a little bit longer, but I may be guilty as charged on that. Is that really the ideal way to handle it? I guess if it works, but that's not a deal breaker, right? Great gift material right there. But yeah, just considering how many sluts are in this show, it'd be a pretty big accomplishment to be the biggest one in any group. Well, that's all you have to go by until you get to know them. That's kind of how it works. Kind of wish you would stop saying that. Like I said, she's there to help you scratch it. Yeah, sure. Not exactly sure what that was about, but sounds like a plan. Have you guys ever had sex before? Well, this isn't awkward at all. We kind of talked about what you saw the other day. It's not what it looks like. I was just had a really itchy crotch, you see, and what you saw in the video was just like misclicked on an ad on a website, and it took me to some strange site. I mean, not exactly what she was gonna ask. It really depends on the guy. I could tell you what I like. Oh, uh, what was that about? What did that accomplish? Not a good way to handle the situation. I don't think anyone could ever forget walking in on that, especially not a girl. I don't intend to. It's just whenever I look at you, I see little you. Well, not all guys. I don't do that. Well, I don't know how much we accomplished from that. More importantly, pizza. That's the important thing. Well, yeah, he did kind of walk into his room, you know. Yeah, he probably was. I kind of want to see that now. I don't know. Face. There you go. But not with Izumi. Oh. Let's agree to have sex. What do you want to call it? I like the word sex better. Too raw? Some girls like it raw, I'm sure. Wasn't really an excuse. Okay, like what? Sucks. Wow, that's a bit much. I mean, I could probably come with 10. Give me enough time. I'm sure. I bet. Yeah, we want to make high quality stuff here. Not just smut. I'm not sure that's true. Why are you on the roof? Oh, wow. Harsh. Never mind, I'm leaving now. Well then. I put into that. You girls talk about literally anything else. I know, right? Just being surrounded by degenerates has gotta suck. Ow. Does your crotch itch? I knew they were gonna make that joke right when it happened. Oh god. How do I check my hymen? Google it. uh, I don't know why we had to skip past the checking part, but oh well. There's a lot of big words there. I'll check it. You scraped your name. I could have scraped something much worse. Okay. Well, she is an anime girl, so they expect it. Just shove it on in. Yeah, that's the best way to put an end to that. Just leave. Seeds. So crap, I didn't get to read that in time. Oh, what a fun club to be a part of. 6 sucks. That's when I suggested sacks. Holy war. That's great. I'm gonna write that one down later. What's she gonna write? Suffering. Suffering of erotic experience. It's a little bit lengthy. Oh, I get it. I get where this is going, yeah. That did not end well at all. That did not end as well as you wanted it to at all. Yeah. That's kind of amazing that you ended back up there. Can't escape it. Uh, well, that should be more doable. Yeah, that... Guess that would be a bother. Something slutty, I'm sure. Probably just going to the nearest janitor closet. uh. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh? Might want to phrase that better. So getting turned down. Yeah, I only have eyes for my childhood friends, so. Yeah, she saw me whacking it the other day, and I feel like we'll make good progress from here. He did answer now. It comes across as so fake. And there's the kidding camera. I was wondering where that was. Okay. She didn't even set up anywhere, she just held it the whole time. My director's spirit took over. I wanted to watch. Watch the whole time. I did, she just didn't take no as an answer. Well, you do. She's got it right there. I mean, yeah, he should have higher standards than that if he was so popular. But of course, we know what she really wants to say here. That? What is that? You have like 20 words for it, so. You know, to hold hands and the other stuff. Just slowly forming in her head. I guess that's a word for it. And end, yeah. S-E... It shouldn't be that hard to figure out. I mean, I know they made it more obvious in the English translation than the original, but it's still not that hard to figure out. Whew. I guess that's what we're going with. Batsu. It does kind of have an nice ring to it. We weren't discussing Batsu, don't be silly. Are you kidding me? This cliche. I know, look at all the filth on this board. Yeah. By who? A slut? There's literally vulgar things being discussed at every point and every place in this school. Okay, that I will give you. That's a problem. Didn't even think about that. Why don't we have an advisor? No, but the advisor doesn't want to hear about all the Batsu being discussed here. Do we have anyone that... I don't think we even know any teachers. Aww. That's the important thing. So, where are we gonna get an advisor? Hope we didn't get an STD from it. Well, we got our next mission. Find a club advisor. I don't think we even know any teachers, do we? I'm trying to think if we've talked to any in the show. Talking about Izumi? As long as it's not raging in our crotch. Yeah. She kind of looks like Diamond. From Hoseki no Kuni. It just clicked in my head why she looks kind of familiar. You. Right here. 3 of us. uh, that's how you get your answer, though. Asking if you had to choose someone. And she actually gave an answer fairly quickly. I guess you can't really argue with that. So she really didn't get it until now. She's having an epiphany. Don't interrupt. And she's leaking more. And how much crying has she done in the last few minutes? I guess she was kind of hit with a lot near the end of the episode. The club is being disbanded, and also that guy that it was obvious to everyone else that you liked. By the way, you like him. Sure, whatever. Song. Looking a little wet there. Just this show. That did really bother me though when he was like, "Yeah, we've heard of you talking about such lewd things in this room," and just sitting here like, "Are you kidding me? Everywhere in this show, people are constantly talking about this vulgar stuff. Like, what are you on about? Like the classroom and gym, it doesn't matter. Like anywhere else." And those people are actually, doing these things, not just talking about it in literature, like our club mostly is. It's just such a stupid thing to complain about. And even the board, like I said, we were discussing how to avoid such things, not just annoyed me. What do they end up calling it? As Suibatsu, I think. The heck was that title? Okay, yeah, okay. That was the second episode of Araburu Kisetsu no Otome domo. And yeah, what's really to say about this episode? Well, obviously Akane is still dealing with the whole walking in on Izumi thing. You know, that's clearly on her mind. But we had a little bit of a thing with what was her name? I think Sugawara is the white-haired one. But yeah, she apparently had an issue with some random guy, and she had this very specific strategy to deal with it. And I don't know, just if it works, I guess it's fine. But I don't know, it was just an odd strategy. But you know, it's a non-anime, so. And she performed it pretty well. I did like the little chibi reenactment of the concept that it showed. That was pretty great. Especially the way it ended with the whole my crotch is so itchy, hand movements, both of them kind of thing. Just that is such a terrifying line though, isn't it? My crotch is itchy, that'll make you back up a little bit. And she once again said that going to die soon line. And I also love the at 5 minutes, you know, when Akane, or not Akane, Kazusa. I think I called her Akane before, but anyway, Kazusa. She had a look on her face after in that scene when Sugawara was like pushing down her skirt or whatever. That was a fun little scene. But yeah, I don't know how many times I actually called her Akane, but that I met Kazusa when I did. But anyway. Yeah, a little bit awkward when Izumi came over. That was definitely a very awkward discussion to be had at the top of the stairs there. Trying to shake your head to forget about it, but not gonna work. You'd be better off shaking his head to forget about it, if you know what I mean. And yeah, a nice chunk of the discussion of our club was just to avoid the word sex and come up with alternatives for it. Which, Suibatsu, I think it was, that we came up with. Which is, you know, fine. I had a bit of an awkward scene here when she, what's her face, tried to like jump the vault and kind of landed not super well, and may or may not have broken a hymen as a result. But she did get pretty worried about that regardless. But yeah, she got really embarrassed when that was brought up. It was pretty cute. I felt bad for her, sure. But it was still pretty funny and cute. I went going to the bathroom to check. And some random dude kind of annoying her and then trying to frame it as flirting himself afterwards. That would annoy me a little bit, personally, but... But yeah, some other random slut decides to confess to Izumi, which of course Kazusa's not a big fan of that. But at this point, I guess she didn't actually realize that she liked him. But she knew she was bothered by it, though. Like, she could tell that much. Just gotta love how she just recorded the whole thing, being the true cameraman that she is. And yeah, then the principal and whatever showed up. Yeah. So we need an advisor, basically. We need an advisor. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know how we will convince them to join the literature club. Anime can usually be pretty creative on how they get advisors. Sometimes they blackmail them, or kidnap them, or guilt them into it. Like, different shows do it different ways. But I can't even think of a candidate. Because usually in these type of situations, when students suddenly... When club members suddenly need an advisor for their club, it'll be like, oh, yeah, there's probably going to be that one teacher that they talked to a couple times in previous episodes, but I can't think of any example of that happening in this show. I don't think we've really had a teacher that we've talked to much, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. Hard to say. Maybe the club will just be disbanded. Who knows? But yeah, guess we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment. because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits to certain videos. See you next time.